Hi! So I have to apologize today. I'm going to be speaking softly because I've come down with some kind of a sinus infection while I was on vacation, so I've come home to be sick. Today's hairstyle comes from a YouTube user named Torin Page, who I will link to below. She's very prolific and she makes fantastic videos, lots and lots and lots of hair videos. And I was really intrigued by this one, which is a faux crown braid, because a crown braid is pretty hard to do. It's not hard, but it's just annoying because you end up having to turn your head upside down and trying to get all the pieces even. So this is a way to make it look like you have a crown braid, but it's not really. In fact, her method kind of reminds me of doing a coronet braid. So I'm going to try my hand at hers. I'm not going to do the Elizabethan taping method that she has for securing it. I'm just going to secure it with bobby pins. But she says, first of all, to get your hair all over to one side. And then you can start with a Dutch braid, which is the inside-out French braid. So, divide it into 3 sections and go underneath. And you are going to be pulling hair from both sides. This is not like a lace braid. Torin always gets her sections very even and very neat looking, which I do not always. But I still need to practice. Again, you're taking hair from both sides and just going underneath instead of over as you would for a French braid. And I'll probably just pause it so that until I get to the bottom part. Okay, so when you reach down here like around your ear, instead of continuing down straight, you're going to want to pull it over to your other shoulder to start creating a bit of a curve. So, I think about where's my next section. This is the next section. So, cross. Start pulling from there. Try to keep this part smooth. That's kind of tricky. And Torin says to keep it nice and tight here. Okay, so there I've run out of hair, so I'm going to start just braiding down over my shoulder now. That's part of the part where you need to be tight. And I've got an elastic. Nice long tail here. Well, this is definitely already easier than having to hang my head upside down trying to do a crown braid, so I appreciate that. Okay, fasten off the end. And then wrap it around that kind of over that Dutch braid portion. Smooth out my little curlies there and just sort of tuck the end in. And like I said, in Torin's video, she does Elizabethan hair wrapping to do this part. I don't have any ribbon, which is too bad. I should get some because it's very, very pretty in the hair. Time to tuck that elastic so it's not visible. Tuck in some of these sections that are too big. Okay, so yeah, that looks a lot like a crown braid, and probably be better if you use a mirror to make sure that it all comes out even around your head, but that's much faster and simpler than a regular crown braid, I think. So hopefully that looks good from behind. Find out in a minute when I take a picture of it. Alright, thanks, and I'll see you for the next video.